Hey everybody, how's it going? We are thanks for coming by. We're playing some Bed and Wolves tonight. And for anybody who wasn't here last time, I have some amazing news. I finally made it home. So I am not just forever stuck doing the beginning of the game over and over and over again. I am now able to return to what I was doing before came out, like 2 months ago. But, yeah, that's... Well, I can talk while I play. Let's just jump into the game, rather than sitting here talking too much. Oh, boy. Oh, right. Sound is set to off. Put that there, and that about there. There we go. Much better. Ooh, a little bit of frame drop in there. Alright. It's fine. So, the one thing that does come with the fact that... Is that... No, okay, that was not a spider jockey. That's just a spider and a skeleton that happen to be very close to each other. So the one change that'll be coming up now that I am home, excuse me, is... Oh. Alrighty then. Right. There's going to be a slight change to my streaming schedule now that I have finally made it home, which is that I will be no longer streaming Better Than Wolves every Saturday. I might do it some Saturdays. Well, I don't know. What exactly I do with Saturdays has not yet been determined, but it is no longer going to be a guaranteed Better Than Wolves stream every time. Let's just chunk through this guy real quick. Oh boy. So there are a number of projects which need to get worked on. A really simple mob trap would not be a poor idea. Another one. Just so I can get a large supply of creeper oysters. And I'll have iron for once once I finally get to the nether and can begin recycling it. I want to finish... I definitely need to finish the wall in here. And one of the things I'm going to need to do for that is, since I don't want to go to the nether just yet until I have done a little more prep work around the spawn zone, what I'm going to want to do is use the torches that I already have, since I already, because these aren't the, yeah, I actually have some amount of proper torches due to, this having been existing pre-Ah. So, I also have, like, proper furnaces, which I'm not even sure are possible to make anymore. Okay, but what I think I'm going to do right now... Don't sprint, you fuck. That's a waste of food. So we're going to head downstairs, and hopefully I won't get attacked by an invisible Enderman again. That was fucking terrifying. And, yeah, so... I'm probably just gonna, like, reclaim the torches out of some of the sections of this place. And, oh, is that... a dead end? Yeah, there's, okay. So I did cut myself a little path through here. Oh, hey Z. Okay, but that is just dead end, yeah. Okay. Ah, I see. Alright. So, right, I want to claim some number of torches back out of this place. So, I think the easiest place to start will be over here. Yep. And then, what we can do is... just, yeah, that should be good enough. Makes that nice and safe. And gets me a couple of torches. Oh, God. This apartment is going to suck during the summer. I'm going to need to get some fans. Of course, I'll need to probably want to turn them off during the streams, which is going to be unpleasant. Oh, right. This is where I found that other cave. And if I remember right, yeah. Already cleaned that out. Well, dead ends in an awkward fashion, so we're just gonna grab all of those torches. Oh, that's just a lighting bug, right? Well, close enough for government work. Does that get me 17 torches? That's enough to work with for now. If I need more, I can come back later. Oh, boy. And then the other bit was there was another cave off this way. And I remember that I could hear another cave entrance from here. No. Wrong way. I want to go this way. Yeah, from over in this place somewhere, I could hear the entrance to another cave. I could hear zombie growling around here somewhere. But I never did find it, and at this point, that's probably not the best way to go about acquiring more supplies. So, okay, so on the list of things which I wish to do, expanding the base and completing the new wall. So I need to, yeah, expand the base and complete the new wall. I need to build myself... Oh, God. So some kind of mob trap would be something I'd like, but the problem being that a decent mob trap also will... I want vines so that I can make a what am I trying to say? I will want vines so that I can make vine traps. Yeah. Ah, got the jaw to crack finally. Okay. Let's just focus and get to work, yeah? Oh, I do have poop for tanning leather, which is one of the various things which I need to do is... Okay, so, right. I need to expand the wall. I'll think about whether or not I want to build a proper mob trap just yet. Ooh, I need to get hemp going properly. Which it's most of the way there, which will also be a source of infinite food. I need to get some leather tanned to make myself, which I do have a little bit of leather. Not a lot, admittedly, but... yeah. So that junk, so that junk. Right, so I want to get tanned leather so that I can make a saw. Really? Just as I'm getting ready to get to work. Okay, so let's get all this stuff resorted real quick while I'm thinking about that. That's fine. I want to hold on to that. I'll need to go get some more clay at some point. Yeah, I need to redo my organization as well. Oh. Oh. He removed that recipe as well, huh? I mean, I guess that's her. Still, I'll hold on to what non-gravity affected dirt I have for now, just so that I continue to have it. Okay. Oh, right, and that. Just turn into some string. Stowed. The bricks can also get stowed. Yeah, I'm gonna need to fix my... Oh, I do have some sugar cane, so I can set that up. Okay. Is it just... It's just raining, right? Not like proper storming? Probably. Alright. Well... So, at some point, I'm gonna have to acquire... Yeah, okay, that does still... Poop. I'm gonna have to acquire a saw, right? I want to get... That's... Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be setting up a saw as soon as possible, which is gonna require a fuck ton of iron. Because you have to make a cauldron in order to tan the leather. Thankfully, I can tan leather using or I can heat a cauldron using, oops, I'll want some of that real quick. A campfire. So that's actually possible to do without going to the nether now. At least in a way that isn't horrendous. So. Let's get to work fixing this wall. Yeah, that'll be Plan 1, or part 1 of the plan is let's get the wall looking like slightly less ass. So part of that is I want to slow the rate at which it steps up here. Right. So what I want to do is, let's see, that's 3, so I just need to expand this bit out. Okay, and that just turns that into loose cobble, which is whatever. I can get some clay to fix that up later. So, are you shitting me? Alright. Well, I guess I'm not working on that. Yep. Nope. Well. Oh, sorry for the Windows sound. But yeah, the game does not presently seem to be overly thrilled with the concept of me being productive. Wow, that is loud. Alright, we're just gonna... There we go. Turn that down just a little bit so I can hear a little better. Well... That's kind of annoying. Oh, boy. Okay. So Zaruk, how is your day going? Since I'm kind of stuck waiting for the rain to blow over. Fuck. That surprised me a little bit. I was not expecting the spider to be able to hit me through that. I always forget that they can kind of punch through corners a little bit. Oh, boy. Okay. Alrighty then. Ah! Oh, right. Yeah, lightning can strike the walls, but it can't actually burn anything down. It is one of the things with rainstorms that's always kind of like... almost kind of disappointing. It's just like, hey, lightning can strike and light things on fire. Except it can't actually burn anything down because it's raining super hard. Okay. So, alright. Okay, I need to get a cauldron. If I want to tan leather. And that is going to require a lot of iron. Okay, so that's... Yeah. This is what I feared. 7 ingots. And 7 nuggets. So... 7 times 9 is 63, so 70 iron nuggets. So I actually have enough iron to make myself a cauldron. I just need the coal or... Oh, actually, I've got the logs. Right. I have a fuck ton of logs stored up. Oh, thank God that sound is gone. Well, you know what, it's good enough. Leave it where it's at. Do I not have... I thought I had some more birch log. What's up? From hearing what? Ah, 70 iron nugget. So I actually have 69 iron nugget or iron ore sitting in my furnaces, waiting to be smelted. And I have enough logs to actually do the smelting too. Okay, so that'll cover 5, and then you'll want 30 more. Yeah, and then I have a couple of other loose ones just hanging around to cover the rest. And yes, 69, it's the sex number. Woo. Congratulations, you're 12. Good luck with that. Jesus fucking Christ, why? Super trees, why do you exist? Holy shit, that's a big one. I mean, that is so many fucking logs, though. Like, that's actually going to replace a solid chunk of the logs I'm going to use for smelting. So... But yeah, I've got 2 furnaces, which are probably going to be working non-stop. Smelting all of that iron. What, because I called you 12? Okay, so this is the fun bit of dealing with fucking super trees. As we're chopping this down from the god... Oh, nope, that one's gone forever. Okay. Because we get to chop them down from the top down. Okay. So yeah, part of the reason I want to redo my wall design, for anybody who hasn't seen my stream prior to me throwing myself on the mercy of the mobs and experiencing is the current design, while it is spider-proof, it does not, or it provides mob shelter. And so I came up with a nice design, which I find aesthetically pleasing, and which prevents mobs from taking shelter under the spider-proofing. I mean, it's going to be a little fancier than necessary and a little expensive, but I think it'll be worthwhile. And yeah, I'll be able to show it off come morning. I did get all the wood out of that. Good. Okay, cool. I'm not actually sure what you're referring to, Z. Besides my, like, hatred of super trees, but even that's kind of a bit of a stretch. I'll stick them right down just in case. I have the torches to spare, which is not something I've ever been able to say in a long time. Oh! Fuck! Okay, spider-proofing is not perfect. Okay. Well, I need to double-check that corner and see what the hell happened there, because, that shouldn't be possible. Okay, so I broke my chisel on the way here. And honestly, the iron is more than I care to spend now that I'm actually home, until I get to the nether, and iron becomes less of an issue. So let's go grab that. I do, however, still have a sharp stone just kind of chilling in here. But yeah, no, seriously, what you say? What are you referring to when you say my dwarf is? Yeah, my dwarf is showing. Oh, good lord. Are we going to start making those kinds of puns now, too? I just have to go double-check the spider-proofing on that section of wall. It's probably flawed. Expensive and fancy walls. I mean, I guess... Okay. I'm making them with slightly more wood than one might expect out of a dwarf. Let's swap the shears over so that I can deal with any creepers. Still chilling. Okay. Oh, I see. He came through right there. Okay. Well, that's fixable, actually. Oh! Neat. There we go. Spider-proofing now actually secure. Is that log recoverable? And then I dropped off the side of the wall over here. No, it's gone. Okay. So, let's take a little look-see. Okay. Skeleton bits. Now that I have supplies in abundance. Okay. If I remember right, there's actually a jungle over this way, which I kind of... speaking of Moria... Oh, have you awakened to some ancient evil by delving too deeply and too greedily? Ah. So, yeah. Okay. Yes. Would be the answer. Okay, I got nothing but plains in that direction for quite some time, it appears. Is that a cow? That... Bravo to that cow for surviving. Holy shit. I've been at this base for... I was at this base for quite some time. The man had a lot of time on his hands. I'm not... Yeah, okay. Oh, and my armor's actually pretty beat up. Oh, well, first of all... Whew, that was a little closer than I like to take that, but... Oh. Okay. But, so... Junk which can be thrown on the ground. That stone pick, for example. Oh, boy. Damn. Okay. I believe I'd actually completely lit up and double-checked this ravine. Oh! Hey there, shovel. Goodbye bone. Ah, that one's even in better shape than the one I'm using. Awesome. Okay. I see. Alright. Oh, it's so nice to be able to use a proper door again. Like... Ah. Wait, what? Well, that's interesting. So, I put 4 birch logs into here. Oh! Well, that's irritating. Yeah. Like, I don't... That doesn't bother me too much. Like, that the furnaces no longer function. It's just kind of annoying, I guess. Like... okay. Yeah. Alright. So, we're gonna need another chest. So we'll just... Okay, so let's start just like grabbing solid materials, pitching them up in there. Um, oh yeah, I don't even have a fucking... I don't even have enough bricks. I have some number of bricks, and I don't have enough clay to make... That's really irritating. Well, I have to make a few trips around then. Let's toss that in there first off. Okay. Well. Yeah, I got enough cobwebs around. I can just convert that into string for storage convenience. Okay. So I guess I need to go acquire a bunch of clay. Well, I also need to go acquire a bunch of food. So, speaking of, rather than using up any important resources, let's do that for hunting. Okay. Oh, it's almost day. It's almost nighttime. Damn. All right. Well, I guess tomorrow I'm gonna have to go do that because yeah. I don't actually have a lot of time right now to go do anything. Oh, hey, what I do have though is the ability to do this. Ah. And that spider, I did not notice at the time, but he fucked up one of my hemp plants. Okay, so there's animals out in the woods to the north, and there's also a couple of ponds out there, which should theoretically have some clay in them. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm getting a decent-sized supply of hemp. So that's nice. Oh, right, we got one more plant grow. And it dropped me a seed. Even better. Okay. So we've got 23 more until this thing is saturated, and then all of the seeds start going towards feeding the chicken. So that'll be an interesting process. Okay. That's annoying. Okay, well... I guess those guys are just kind of decorative now. Okay, so I need to go and acquire clay. I need 5 more in order to make the furnace, plus just more for solidifying stone and such. Also be helpful. So I'm acquiring a lot of wood at least. So that's nice. Oh yeah, wow. I have many saplings. Okay. Oh, I'm actually running out. Yep. Okay. Time to go and acquire. Yeah. Well, food has always been kind of one of those things where it's just like, all right, and I go hunting and acquire a fuck ton of it. Oh, right. I don't actually need a saw to do that bit. Okay. Yeah, well, and this is also approaching the point of saturation, so I'm gonna need to clear those stumps out and replace it at some point. I think it's just a lot of work to replace or to clean out all those stumps without a mob farm. And yeah. I mean, I'll get to it, but dumbass zombies. That actually could have been kind of annoying if they hadn't just fallen right in there, but mob pathing has never been super intelligent. Oops. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Okay, need a couple more for this corner then. Alright. There we go. So, I'm actually going to want to expand this corner out a little bit to encompass the well. And I'm also going to want to adjust the, hello, Creeper. I might actually want to expand the wall out a little bit this way as well. I've been planning to go with this location, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. I think having the ooh, let's not piss off the Enderman that's chilling out there. What am I trying to say? Yeah, having that pond inside my... Oh, is that clay in there? I think that is. Oh, that was a pack of Endermen spawning. There are 3 creepers right fucking there, and I've got a pair of shears in my inventory? Like, that's a terrible idea, but I could totally do it. No, okay, they were all scattered. It was a dumb idea. At no point did that even resemble a good idea. Okay. So perhaps rather than... So I have an internal debate. I have a plan for what I would do with I have a plan for what I'm going to do. Zaruk, I think you're a little bit behind. And that should become apparent by how... Yeah, you'll be able to see how far you're lagging in a second. So, what am I thinking here? Okay, so the plan was to build a series of a series of roads around spawn, or the hardcore spawn radius. Nope, not that. Oh no, that was exactly what I wanted to do. Holy crap, I'm retarded. Yeah, Zaruk's a special something, alright. Oh, except I don't want to do it right then. Well, maybe that'll be alright. Okay. Okay. So the plan was to build a series of roads and shelters around the hardcore spawn radius. I kind of have a bit of a map in my head as to how they would be arranged. Basically, if you picture a series of concentric circles around original spawn, you would have all of them... each circle would have a number of them equally spaced around it. So, you know, there's the first circle will occur at 2 kilometers out from spawn, and that one will have 4. That sounds awful, Lori. And then the next circle will be at 4 kilometers out with 8 shelters. The next one at 6 kilometers with 12 shelters, etc. And then with roads connecting them all, kind of all leading back to a small shelter at original spawn, which is off that way. Oh my god. Fucking spider. Well, I mean, I guess that's one advantage of wandering around on the walls all day. I'll also want to slab the top of these walls before I finalize them, so that they, Okay, let's go get some food, and... Oh, actually, hold on. Well, no, I can get that later. Focus, Patrick, focus. Slab, Lori. Slab. There's a B in there, not a P. And to conserve hunger. Oh, speaking of, I should have brought more dirt with me. Okay. There are a lot of spiderwebs about. Holy shit. Aha, here's that big old pond I was thinking of. And yep, we got some clay. What? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, okay. They're not crude torches. They're unlit torches. There's a... Okay. Okay, that's reasonable. Okay. No, everything's fine. They're just considered unlit now. So I just have to go relight them, which is actually not too super difficult. Like, they didn't turn into crude torches. They just turn, yeah, because you have crude torch and unlit torch. Well, yeah, but that's easy to fix. Like, I was super worried that they had turned into crude torches for a moment there. But no, Flower Child wouldn't do that to me, thankfully. He's not a complete douchebag. Alright. Oh, wow, that's a lot of clay. That'll probably do for a little while. Alright. Now we do some hunting. No, damn it. Double damn it. Okay. Oh. Bunch of lovely woodland creatures. Thank you for coming out from under the tree. Oh, hey, wolf. Thankfully, I have enough wolf poop for the moment. But we do have wolves here for when I start needing a steady supply. So I think that was a cow I just heard. Yep, right there. Oh, yeah. Lava flow. That's neat. Coal. Nope. I in fact cannot harvest my own poop, Lori. Okay. I cannot drink my own pee either. I'm gonna have to do this over a campfire. Oh, I do have one more bit of mutton to eat. I don't have, since I don't have, yeah, I'll have to be careful about that. Oh, wow. There's a lot of plains around. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time. I'm guessing what happened is there's actually two separate plains biomes which butted into each other. Which is just kind of hilarious to me. Because this forest here is completely surrounded by plains. Punt the pig. Oh, and there's a swamp. I think. No, it's not a swamp. That's just more trees. Okay. Regular pig. Oh, I should use some amount of my slabs rather than just constantly jumping. Yeah, we'll have to go. We have another minute or so yet. We can just keep hunting. I mean, I kind of am. Like, I have a stack of pork chops. I managed to walk home on a stack of pork chops, man. Like, I'm doing fine food-wise. Like, I'm being a bit more free with my jumping than I ought to be, but not, like, insanely so. There we go. Yeah. Now, this is a similar amount of food to what I walked home on. I walked, what was that? Fucking 6? Probably, yeah, at least 4 kilometers on this much food. And if there's a fair bit of jumping in that, too. Alright, I'm actually running super low on, my hunger bar, though. Which means it's time to head back to the base. Yep, we have officially hit hungry, and I have no more food in my inventory. Which makes hunting kind of a pain. Crap. Ooh, double crap. My base is likely over this way. I'm fine, Lori. Everything is fine. Yeah, man. Chickens are fantastic. Although I'm going to start murdering the fuck out of the ones inside my base soon. I mean, yeah, Lori, I'll be fine. I know I am aware of being careful about my food stores. No, man, I knew roughly where I was. I was just slightly too far to the east of my base, and really it was only slightly. Yup. Okay, so we are finally there. This is the shitty side. I'm kind of planning to expand the wall out a little bit, though those plans are somewhat on hold. There is actually a proper entrance over here. Oh god, I am famished. I will show you that when I am no longer actively starving. Lori, me dying to stupid things, that never happens. I mean, it kind of does, but like not actually all that often. Okay. Oh boy, look at all this wood that I can just fucking burn. So I've learned a very important thing. These don't work no more. I mean, fun with a capital F. Okay. So... Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that the ones that I already had ceased to function. At least partly because I put a bunch of wood in them, or a bunch of logs in them, expecting it to work, and it didn't. But... yeah, so the thing is, though... there's a villager trade that requires a furnace. Oh, no, no, no. They light. They burn the fuel, but they don't cook anything. Ah. Yeah. I vaguely remember this. I'm just, I mean, yeah, trades would be one of the things. There's a number of things that will probably come up because of this. The trades are the first obvious one. Oh, I learned something else interesting. So these aren't crude torch. Oh, I can light the whole fucking stack, thank God. Those aren't crude torches, by the way. Those are proper torches that I had in my inventory that were unlit. So it turns out crude regular torches will also go out if you go into water. They just don't turn. They don't turn into crude torches, thankfully. But they do turn into. They do go out and have to be relit. So that's a thing that exists now. Nether coal. Like, it's been confirmed by other people. No, I just have a fuck ton of them laying around from before, because this base was pre-Ah, right? Yeah. Like, I went and I raided chunks of my cave for additional torches. Like, I can't make any more, but I will make use of the ones I have. So as soon as this first round finishes cooking, I'm going to refuel up the campfires and then head upstairs and place down the clay so I don't forget to do that, because that's kind of one of the things I need to do. What, this this base, or... Oh, yeah. Like, I'll admit I kind of miss being able to do this and just have a gigantic cave base like this, where I can just, you know, this is just freely part of my, yeah, I can just kind of walk around all the time. I feel like I'm burning through food faster than usual right now. Like, I'm only wearing wool armor, so that shouldn't... There's nothing there that should be going through, but I feel like I'm burning through food super quick. Like, I'm not... When I'm around the base, I'm not actually jumping very much. Oh, hey, Bacon Angel. Thanks for coming by. I finally made it home, man. Unfortunately, my furnaces no longer work, so I have to cook my food this way. I was going to say the old-fashioned way, but no, this is the new-fashioned way. Okay, seriously, how long does it take to fucking cook one goddamn pork chop? I mean, I know the answer to that, about 5 minutes. But hey, at least I'm able to put that fucking massive amount of sawdust I have laying around to use. Okay, so yes, as soon as I get some food here, I'm gonna go plop down some clay and give everybody the grand tour of my my tiny little home here. There we go. All right, so let's. All right. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Bacon, they're in the middle of they're kind of in the middle of the night for me too. I just second second shift does weird things to your sleep schedule. Grab that. So what's actually I only need yeah. Okay, that'll be enough to make 2. That'll be a decent start. You know what? Let's just make 4 to start with. There we go. Okay. So, basically just kind of have to hope it doesn't rain. And that I'm not an idiot and walk over that. But yes, okay, so over here is the remnant. Yeah, let's hop up on the wall. Yes, it's almost daylight, so we'll be able to. Ooh, actually, hold on. Okay, one more thing to do before we give the big tour. I want to go refuel those fires super quick. I want to make sure they continue cooking. Okay, there we go. I could put another minute on those. Okay. All right, there we are. So, let's hop up on the wall. So I got a little hemp farm going over there. I got a lot of trees, sort of a tree farm going on inside my base. Oh my god, spiders, calm down. I have so many cobwebs around because, well, old base. I'll show this off a little better once there aren't quite so many things that want to kill me hanging about. Actually, there is Creeper up there, and I need his oysters. Well, I desire his oysters anyway. Oh, there are several creepers around. Come along. I'm gaining quite the entourage here. Alright, that zombie is on fire. Okay. All these creepers. And they aren't worth the durability on my sword to kill. Okay. Alright, so yeah, ignoring the bits of spider webbing, this is kind of the design I'm going for on my walls here. Because creates complete spider proofing and prevents mobs from jumping up on here. And I think it looks a little nicer than just sticking stakes in the side of it or whatever. Like, it's expensive, but yeah. Also, the remnants of the world's tiniest village. We had a post, a librarian's house, and a well. And that was the entirety of the village that was here. And yeah, this is kind of the super shitty looking wall that I initially built as something to just kind of keep the mobs out. Oh boy, I also have a very nice ravine, which I have completely lit up and checked out, which has got absolutely fuck all in it. It leads to goddamn nowhere. And I'm a little offended by that. Yeah, so we got this ravine over here, which just led me nowhere. And then I think... yeah, oh geez, I've been forgetting about my, food. Crap. Oh! Soulmate Pony, thank you for the follow. As a quick reminder, we are 2 follows now away from doing a big bonus stream on Sunday. Where I will stream for 12 hours for your amusement, playing, well, some game of my choice. The good news is, but yeah, Sagaball, Better Than Wolves does that to you. I am super forgetful about it. Honestly, I feel like I'm going through food faster than normal, even for Better Than Wolves. But yes, oh yes, the other very important feature of my house, the chicken. I have a chicken, which as soon as this hemp decides that it wants to get off its ass and do something, and by that I mean just, I want to say I'm 20 seeds short of actually being able to saturate this farm. Oh, I know nothing about adventure mode in Dwarf Fortress. Like, even less than I know. Yeah, I know less about adventure mode than I do about fortress mode, and I don't know very much about fortress mode. Just enough to get myself into trouble, as I like to say. But yeah, so once this farm is saturated, all seeds that it produces will be going to feeding the chickens. Oh, the chicken pit is the best part, man. Like, yeah, honestly, it does kind of feel a little high right now. I don't know. So we got the bricks cooking to make another... Oh yeah, and that was the original front entrance before I built the actual walls up above. I don't know. Dwarf Fortress isn't, like, awful. It has its flaws, and they're some pretty big ones, but I enjoy it. At least a little bit. But it's been a while since I played, so I have very, very little idea of what I'm doing. But people seemed to want to see me playing it, so I figure, what the heck. Let's just get... God. Yeah, I'm not so sure how I feel about the stump changes. Like, for building mid-game tree farms, it just kind of sucks a lot. Just Better Than Wolves. Better Than Wolves is a pretty comprehensive mod. It basically makes Minecraft into a completely different game. Like, man, oh boy, yeah. I need to get myself, oh no, I have all of the iron ore I need, right? So one of the things that I want to do is I want to get myself set up to smelt, I want to get a saw going, and that's actually perfectly feasible to do, now pre-nether because of campfires. So, yeah, mob farm's kind of on the list of things to do anyway. because I like ladders, and ladders now require string. So I need to make a mob farm, and the other thing that I kind of want to do, which is going to be a bit more difficult than I had anticipated, is I want to get I want to build a series of roads connecting throughout hardcore spawn radius, and some shelters at points along those roads. The problem is that, and it would also allow me to start making a bit of a mental map of the hardcore spawn radius while I'm at it. The problem, oh, no, wrong tool. The problem being that, well, the hardcore spawn radius is fucking massive, and yeah, there was a second. There was more to that thought. It is similar in some respects to Terra Firma Craft. I was just planning on using wooden half slabs to just place down on the ground, because wood I can get in massive abundance, but turning it into slabs requires a shit ton of uses off of my axe, which is why I need that saw first. I'm gonna want that dirt. I want dirt. I have proper dirt too, which is something. Unfortunately, you still can't use dirt to make packed earth. Otherwise, I would want to use that, but I don't want to go to the Nether first, and that's the only way to make. Yeah, to make them otherwise. Except that a lot of the so yeah, I'm just planning on like a 2-wide wooden highway. Havoc. Yeah, Better with Mods is a bit of a touchy point among the Better Than Wolves community, and generally kind of a poor copy of Better Than Wolves. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna extend this out to here, I think. Oop. Oh, yeah, no, it's basically, here, let me copy all of the bits of Better Than Wolves that I think are good without thorough understanding of the actual design intent behind Better Than Wolves. So it's got its flaws. Okay, I need to properly get all my supplies one of these times. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, god damn it, it's already nighttime? Jesus. Alright, well, let's do the thing. Actually, so we can cut that back. And then, well, so we don't want to do that. And then, here we go. And, alright, I should get inside before I die to my own silliness. And then we'll deal with, yeah. So I kind of want to do, no, not that, fuck. Alright. Oh, actually, it's going to be a gloom night. Yeah, let's get inside the walls now. Let me double check, make sure I shut the door. I did not shut the door. Whoopsie. Shut that real quick before something wanders in. There we go. Yeah, the one thing that I kind of miss, and it's for very silly and entirely personal reasons, is a version or two past this, vanilla adds name tags to the game, which, well, name tags are part of the reason why several of my friends referred to me as Minecraft Hitler for a while, and that is a story and it would definitely fit, and that kind of shenaniganry would definitely fit well into Better Than Wolves. But yeah. I mean, I would certainly recommend trying Better Than Wolves in general. All right, well, I've told this story a few times, but what the heck, I'll tell it again. So I was on a server ages and ages ago, and well, there were a number of mods that added new villagers to the game in the pack we were playing, and I only wanted to get items from trades from a couple of villagers, right? Because several of the mods had items that were only obtainable via trade, which is all right, whatever. But there were a lot of villagers, and villager trading in vanilla is kind of a pain. So what I did is I took the villagers and I made them a series of nice luxury apartments, right? Their own nice little 1x3 cell with a very aesthetic iron bar front gate that kept them nice and safe and well protected, and also where I could find them so that I could trade with them. And oh yes, very nice, very nice. They're Thornton's luxury apartments. And so that I could keep track of each villager, I would give them a name, right? So, but well, I had a lot of villagers, and my patience for coming up with proper names is not very large. So I started giving them serial numbers, right? So the first guy was a peasant, so he was and yeah. Yeah, basically, each class had an area. Each villager profession, I gave a 3-letter tag, which would then be followed with a 2-digit number, which would give me, which one out of those isn't. So, so if I had 20 peasants, I could know, which peasant it was. And then the second number was just a completely unique identifying number, so that I would always know which villager they were, so that I could always find the right villager. It worked, right? Like, it made it very easy to organize and find my villagers. Unfortunately, it's not quite so easy to do that with Better Than Wolves, so I have to do it with signs. Since there's no good way to do to properly name them. I do not Codolo. I have not bothered to set one up. I wasn't expecting to need one. I honestly, PayPal doesn't even have my information. I have a PayPal account, but all their information that they have on me is outdated because I've had several friends screwed over by PayPal, and I do not wish to experience that personally. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and since you've got, oh, I mean, the short version is a buddy of mine who was paying the costs on our Minecraft server at the time transferred a bunch of money into his into his PayPal account to pay it, right? So, and they immediately locked up his account and requested a bunch of information before giving him access to his money again. Um, like I think he was planning to pay for several months of our server, of the server's uptime, and it was a pretty large one because it was a forge pack. So, yeah. And it, but yeah. So he basically lost. I don't even remember how much. I think it was a couple $100 to PayPal because they randomly decided that they needed proof that it was him. Um, or at least he got a bunch of his money tied up with them for an extended period of time. I don't know that he actually lost it permanently. Well, I've never had that issue with a regular bank. I've had my credit card get locked out on me once, but to be fair, I was buying a shit ton of gift subs, and that looks really suspicious having a bunch of $5 charges to the same source over and over again. Well, yeah, but Lori, it was kind of a the server was kind of large, and being able to have the permanent uptime of a dedicated server was kind of nice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you did, Z. It irritated the crap out of it. Basically, everybody else. I didn't give a shit because it wasn't it. But we had a mini map on. We had a mini map mod, which so we had this gigantic red X in the sky, or covering our mini maps whenever we were in the base, and everybody got pissed off at him. But yes, that was the server where I was kind of Hitler. Oh right, I forgot to mention the breeding cells because we had witchery in that mod pack as well. So one of the things that I did is I set up mass pens, which I would toss witchery breeding potions into, and then have all of the villagers. I know what I'm doing when it comes to the clay. Okay, so I need to get a little more distance from these guys. And yep. Whoop, there we go. I did not melt all of them down, just the useless ones. But yes, I would breed them, and then because villager children are annoying little gits, I would set up a water flow around the mass pens, which would push them down into a pit at the bottom. I mean, good for you on that one, Lori, but also, doesn't that, I mean, that, okay. Oh, that is so many spiders. But, like, I also have a limited durability on this thing, and I'm not actually that desperate for clay, or not clay, string right now. Nope. Nope. We getting out of that before something stupid happens. Not dying in my own base. I mean, also, let's be real, I'm going to do basically the same thing here. I just can't melt them down for emeralds and better than wolves. It's very unfortunate. Honestly, probably one of my late game projects is just going to be collecting a fuck ton of villagers and sticking them all in a... I almost actually just unironically called it a concentration camp. But, you know, sticking them all in a nice apartment complex. Yes, that's a much better term. I came down here for a thing. Oh, right. Zombie flesh and mushrooms. Yeah, kind of. So the plan, yeah, like I said, the plan is to just kind of, oh, I forgot to bring the saplings. How the hell did you get up there? Bastard. But yeah, I kind of plan to gather up a bunch of them. Not because they have any practical value, but just because I find it entertaining. Okay. So I want to get saw, I need to get my bricks, which those should be done by tonight. RNGesus willing. Okay, so another hemp seed. Oh, well, whoops. Oh. You gave them, like, doors on their homes? I don't understand. Why would you do that? How are you supposed to find the correct one? What if I need Priest 2 instead of Priest 1? Right? What if I need Librarian 4? Like, man, you gotta be able to label them and find them. Too much luxury, yeah, man. You gotta, like, rein it in a bit. Jesus. Doors. What the hell? Okay. Is that skeleton still here? He does not appear to be. Probably despawned. Alright, so let's deal with... so the thing is because... It's actually... There are some advantages to large biomes. There are a lot of downsides. There were far more downsides. I mean, there's one gigantic downside, really, but... The big advantage of large biomes is plains and deserts end up fucking huge and will have multiple villages each. So it's actually super easy for me to find a fuck ton of villagers and just drag them all back to one conversion pit so that I can turn them all into proper villagers and trade with them. So it's like that bit is actually just easier. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay. But I should be able to get back to work on the exterior wall a little bit, so I'm going to do that. So it is possible to avoid that, and when we get that far, I will explain how. But I have actually managed to convert like, I've converted plenty of villagers and they never ate each other. So we want that to turn, we want that to turn, and then I actually, oh, no, I didn't want that to happen. So I want that to go that way for sure. Actually, do I just want to put is what I want there a full block, or do I want to do not that, not that one. What I want to do that. Kinda, yeah. I can make that a little better once I have access to sub blocks, but like that'll do for now. Yeah, and then so that and that and God damn it. Actually, that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's kind of the bump up, bump down at the corners there. I like that. I can work with that. Okay, so here's a thing which you might not have noticed when converting villagers. When you throw a soul urn at a zombie villager, he will aggro onto you hard. And that aggro will not let go until the conversion process completes. What this means is you can use you can use one potion to convert an entire group of villagers, and it'll just work. Yeah, so as long as you don't walk away from them, they will convert in a manner which won't murder the other villagers. So, because what the thing is whenever a melee mob is aggroed onto something, it cannot damage anything except its target. Right? So, the zombie villagers will not harm other zombie villagers when you do that. They can't. Yep, you just have to stay there for the full 5 minutes it takes for them to convert. Because it is like a solid 5 minutes. And they will not... Yeah, and then everything works out perfectly fine. Oh, because this is an old base, Havoc, and I had it before I died. And every time I break one of them, they turn into loose cobble. I've also got a boatload of clay hanging around, so I can use that to make more when I need it. Oh, shit. He aggroed. Okay, time to get inside. Yep. So the other option is you can make cobblestone that can't fall. It's perfectly doable. Oh yeah, getting smooth stone and sandstone, that is definitely a pain in the ass. I assume sandstone is required, or it requires the same method that Smooth stone does. Yeah, that's not surprising. Okay, there we go. So let's head inside and cook some food overnight, because I now have a shitload of, yeah. Like, honestly, yeah, it definitely nerfed base building, pre-nether a fair bit. Like... But, like, you can make stone that doesn't fall, right? It's perfectly doable. Some loose cobble. Because... Look at that. Right? I don't want that there, but... Yeah. That works. So... Anyway. Nonsense aside, I'm going to keep these for purely nostalgia's sake. Oh, right, those have to be sitting on something. Well... Yep. Oh, right, because you do need to find another fortress in order to make a crucible, but... Eh. Oh, oops. Let's load up the food. Oh, that's actually not great, because you can't really see the top layer too well. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So let's pitch all that crap in there. That guy goes in here. So, yeah, the next bit is going to be a bit of a pain. So has anybody confirmed whether or not it's possible to smelt iron in a crucible now? Or no, actually, I think somebody said it was not. Which that's actually another one of the things which I think Flower Child said, or Flower Child needs to kind of work on with mid-game changes is it's not possible to automate iron anymore. It's not you. I only have iron ore havoc because legacy item, right? So I need. You need. It probably kiln probably still works if you have the ore direct. But you can't place chunks of iron. Yeah, I feel like I'm burning through food super quick, and I'm not being really all that aggressive with my. Still kind of annoyed that the old furnaces just don't work anymore. Like, good God, smelting iron until I have a crucible, or no, smelting iron is just gonna be hell until I have a crucible, because then look at all this stuff. I can just fucking melt it all down. Although I've chunked through an iron axe pretty quick. Yeah, I don't know. It's like that's probably one of the things Flower Child intends to address when he gets to when he starts looking at the mid game again. Wow, I got very little done tonight, all things considered. Um. Oh boy! All right. Well, hopefully, it seems to have stopped raining. I need to get some airflow in here. Holy crap, it's stifling. I hate summer. It's not even summer yet. But the weather is reminding me of summer, and I hate summer. Oh, damn it. I took that out too quickly. Son of a bitch. Um. Hmm. Uh. Duh. Yeah, something like that would be kind of nice. All right. Okay, let's put that away. And let's just head upstairs a second. So, okay, you know what? We're gonna save that for chopping things down. All right. Well, I guess the big thing, what I need to find out is, does this... Nope. Oh, that's annoying as piss. Well, to hell with burning my entire iron pick for that. Oh boy. Yep. Oh my god. Like, there's part of me that wonders if it's worth it to just use the iron pick. But that's 27 uses off the iron. Well, that's going to be 69 uses off the iron pick. I had them all just sitting around from before. Actually, you know what I should check? Just... No. Okay. Yeah, I just had them all sitting around. Because I didn't smelt all my ore, and I only smelted ore as I needed it, right? I had 5 ingots just sitting in a chest, man. Alright, actually, we'll save this activity for the not daylight, because right now, I want to work on the wall a little bit more. But yeah, it's the joys of having a legacy base. Sometimes, like... finding out all the ways that the stuff you used to do doesn't work anymore. I came in here for cobblestone. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna require so much work getting that all fixed. Yeah, I super don't like that either. I think... Okay. Right, I need to use that, otherwise it won't break properly either. There we are. Yeah, no, the full block's fine. Okay, so we'll use the full block when doing that. Yeah. And then I don't have any half slabs on me, so I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm going to grab that guy. Are you trying to eat me, or are you just excited? You're just excited. Okay. Y'all are very much in the way. Okay. Alright, so... Damn it. I'm bad at that. And then I want to do that. Yeah. I don't know about that. Like, they're certainly still very, Oh. Okay, so this is probably going to end up being the last use on this pair of shears. Actually, you know what? No, I'd rather save the shears so that I can reclaim the iron later. So let's not break the shears. And let's stow them safely for reclamation. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm alright with the way that wall looks. And then the other thing which I'm going to want to do is to put like some moldings along there once I have access to them to kind of thicken that joint up a little bit and make it look a little better. But I think at that point it'll look fantastic. Yeah, I'm super happy with the way this wall looks. And then, yeah, the one complaint I have is it's too short. But that's fixable later. That's something to work on post Nether. Okay. So yeah, I want to get. I need. Well, if I want to get a saw, I need my hemp situation moving at full chooch, or we're just not going to get anywhere. And we're so close. 15 more. 15 more seeds until I have my hemp farm running. Actually, I don't know how much hemp I need to make a windmill anymore. It has been so long since I've crafted a windmill that I actually don't remember how much hemp you need to do it. That's just a figure I used to have off the top of my head. Crap, it has been a long time since I've done the early days of this mod. But I think it was only 45. Like, I think I have enough hemp to manage it at this point, though I'm not 100% on that. It's been a while. Okay, so I've got... Yes, but then how many fibers does each... Okay, so it's 54. Alright. Thank you, Havoc. Yeah, that sounds right. So yeah, I actually do have enough hemp, or very close to it, to make the windmill, but I need a little bit more to also make some rope. Oh, God, you need gold these days in order to make the gearbox. Christ, Flower Child. So I'm considering how many resources I would require in order to create myself a windmill. So that's how much hemp, how many individual pieces of hemp do you need, yeah, for the windmill. Christ. This is a gigantic pain in the ass. Yeah, so that I have infinite food. Though, to be fair, I'm very close to that as well, because it's also just the minute that last, the minute that the, so I've got 15 more spots to fill in the field before this hemp farm is complete. Speaking of, damn. So 15 more hemp to fill in the last couple spots in the field. And once that's complete, all of my seeds are going into the chickens. And then, yeah, the first, I don't know, I'll probably get myself up to, like, 8 or so chickens. That'll probably be plenty. And then at that point, I will have... Then I will begin to be able to happily murder any new chickens that arrive. Yeah, but... So, I don't know. I'm still not sure whether I want to go to the Nether before I mean, yes, I can go bigger, but like 8 seems plenty. Like 8 eggs a day. I mean, yeah. I don't know, maybe like 8 a day is an entire hunger bar in a single day. Like I'll be in such surplus food at that point. Nah, so I think no, we didn't. Maybe those just don't have a cook time anymore. That's a good point, actually. We did not. Well, easy way to find out. Are you fucking shitting me? Alright, well, at least... Okay, so the furnaces still work. Oh, well. The furnaces still work. I just have to, It's gonna take a little while. This, That's actually kind of annoying. Hush, all of you. I don't wanna fucking hear a word of it. Okay, and time to just keep on fucking digging. But yeah, so... Yeah. Well, no, I was super not looking forward to that. Oh, hey, Bob. How's it going, man? Well, I made it home, as you can see. I have real torches in some supply. And it turns out you need to convert iron ore blocks into, chunks of iron in order to be smelted. So that's what I'm working on now. No, that's what I need. But yeah, so... Alright, yeah, I'm thinking about what I want to do, because this is a solid chunk of iron. It's 69 chunks of ore. And I'm not sure. Yeah, fucking legacy blocks. It's actually a gigantic pain because I don't have. I guess I could have like placed a bunch of these in like my wall construction, and then broken them there and left them there permanently instead of using cobblestone. But I like the way the cobblestone looks. Yeah, no, God, Silk Touch is so far away. Because, like, not only do I have to go to the end and kill the dragon, I also would have to, set up an Enderman farm and an XP farm, and there's just so many projects between then and now. Alright, man. I'll have a good one, Green Knight. Thanks for being here. Silk Touch. That's a long distance stream right there. Okay. Let's just keep on doing it, because I've got nothing better to do with my overnight. That is the one nice thing about having this space set up, is I can do things that are useful during the night again. Holy shit, is that a nice change of pace. Don't have to just sit here and twiddle my thumbs for 10 minutes. Though there's not as much to do as I should like. So other things that I kind of need to do before I go to the nether. First of all, I need to find 3 diamonds. I never found diamonds in this base. I got down to 3rd strata, but I never actually found the resources to make myself my hell portal. And, well, I don't know what the caves are like in the area, but knowing my track record, I think I might wish to build myself a yeah, knowing my track record, I might wish to build myself some kind of insurance against death before I go venturing into hell. So the problem being that, well, large biomes and the distances involved are quite large. Oh, and that was actually the end of that pick. So I'll have to go back downstairs into my crafting table. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh, god damn it, it's raining again. I should probably shut the window. Hold on, let me... Damn it. Oh yeah, it gets real fucking stuffy in this apartment. I'm gonna need, some kind of airflow setup, in here. So that's... Well, that's a problem for future me. Well, it's actually kind of a problem for present me, because holy fuck, but, yeah, I don't know. So, anybody out there with an opinion? Like, I have a basic layout in mind for how I want to structure my roads and shelters, and it's not going to be completely insane, but I do have the outer limit of spawn is 8 kilometers away. So we are talking about needing to set up a lot of bases, even if I'm sparing about it, right? The number I'm working with right now is about 40 shelters and many kilometers of roads to be able to do what I want. Because what I would like to be able to do is just hop on a road and walk back. And it would be a massive project to do this. Like, making even one stretch of that road would be, like, probably an entire stream's worth of work. Well, no, it wouldn't be an entire stream's worth of work. Well, it depends. I don't actually know how long it would take. But yeah, I'd probably want to bring with me, oh, I don't know, so, around about, just to make one of the sections out from spawn, about 4,000 half slabs. Which I don't even think I can fit that much in my inventory. You know, about 4,000 half slabs, and about and then enough supplies to make a decent hut at the far end. But I want the roads to not just be one wide, because that doesn't look good as a road. So yeah, okay. So I wouldn't even be able to do that in a I wouldn't be able to do that in one inventory. So, well, I guess one of the things I can do, is just like a bit of preliminary work, is I can, oh, right, I have all of my iron unfucked. So let's get that cooking. Now that I can. Okay, so that's cooking. So that's being dealt with. All right. Oh, right. The other thing which I'm going to need before I is the compass. So, we're going to take a quick walk over to spawn. And I'm just going to plop myself down a nice basic shelter. And I'm not going to just jump off of my wall repeatedly, because that would be dumb. Who would do such a thing? And holy crap, does these cobwebs need to get cleaned out. But we're going to take a quick jaunt, because I'm a little ways away from original spawn over here. I'm very close, as it goes. But I'm a little ways away. But yeah, so while I'm walking, let me outline kind of the plan as it. Actually, I think I need that to pick that back up. So the plan is, I'll start with a like a building right on spawn. I thought I saw something flickering in there. And then there will be 4 roads which kind of branch out from that point. And they will go in each of the cardinal directions for about 2 kilometers. Or for, well, exactly 2 kilometers. And then we'll head to... and then, at that point, the roads will start branching. One set continuing... Oh, I walked past it. Continuing along the cardinal directions. Where are you? Right in here somewhere. I walked... Oh, wow, I walked right... Okay, here we go. This block here, this block right here. Cool. So, I'll take a little space out around it because I have a moment. So, yeah. Yeah. So, we'll just stick that there so that I can remember. You'll have 1 at each of the compass points at the first one, at the first circle, right? Then you'll start branching. So you'll have 1 at each of the 4 cardinal directions, and then 1 halfway in between along the circle at 4 kilometers. Then, after the next circle, it'll be, again... Yeah, and it'll just basically kind of repeat that sort of a... Actually, I should have done this with... I should have brought half slabs rather than full blocks. But, okay, so this is original spawn right here, and I'm just going to kind of... I'm going to build a small shelter right here, and then if I want to put that constantly in the northeast corner... Okay. I'm going to do that. Alright, I'll mark that in a way which I can, which I know what I'm doing with. I am building with even numbers here a little bit, which is kind of annoying in Minecraft, but like going from 1 block to 2 is already a pretty huge leap. Going from 2 to 3 is also a pretty big one that I don't feel like particularly making. And yeah, it's more effort than it's worth. But, yeah, so that's original spawn right there, and I'm just outside of my base here. Oh wow, that actually is starting to look kind of nice. The front of that base, like if that were a few blocks taller, that would almost look kind of impressive. So yeah, so I'm in order to saturate hardcore spawn radius though, I need to do 4 of those circles. The reason I'm going for 2 kilometer circles instead of anything bigger or smaller is that always ensures that I can walk the distance in a single day between any 2 shelters, with kind of the way I'm planning to lay out the roads. And it saturates hardcore spawn with enough potential shelters that a little bit of wandering is all it'll take to bring me to one. Right? And the minute I go to the nether, all bets are off. But, yeah, at least for while I continue to wait to go to the Nether, it will it'll do. That's fine. Well, okay, I want to quick. Yeah, so I'm gonna drop down there, and then we do that, and then we also do that, and then there. There we go. Nope. You don't go like that. You come back down. Go like that. God damn it. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking for my for building my shelters out there, and that'll so that I can kind of constantly find my way home. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to do, is we're going to stick torches up on all of these, which will also have the effect of lighting the top of the wall, so that I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, I don't plan to do anything fancy with any of the shelters, but yeah, So does anybody have any thoughts on whether I should wait until that, like, not just like an opinion, yes, no, but like actually some amount of discussion to pros cons of doing either, because I'm a little undecided at the moment as to what precisely I'm going to do. There we go, hemp seeds. Because like I can keep sitting here and maintaining my stuff and keeping things going all night, which is kind of a lot of what I've done tonight. I'm not a very focused person when playing Minecraft, and if that's what you're looking for, you are definitely not in the right place. I am going to be very meandering and scattershot when playing Minecraft. It is just the kind of person that I am. It helps a little bit when I have a very direct and specific goal, but I'm also, like I said, waffling a little bit on what exactly... Oh, hey, that was nice. 3 seeds in a row. Waffling a bit on what exactly I wish to do. So any commentary from the Peanut Gallery would actually be appreciated for once. For once. I actually really appreciate how much you guys talk at me. No, generally. Been a little quiet tonight. Not too bad, but a little quiet. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah. Keep trimming this stuff back. Oh, I don't actually have anything anywhere in my inventory for that to go. There we go. Yeah. No, I get it, Bob. I've definitely been there before. It's like, hey, I have a thing to do, and there's this streamer. Let's watch and do the thing at the same time. And then suddenly I do both badly. But okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, so that is where that's going to happen. Okay. All right. Oh. Let's just stow all of this crap. No, not the meat. That crap. And stow that crap. And we can keep using that until it's almost busted. Okay, a little bit of organization. Let's just not really have any need to keep you. Let's just start these. The regular torches I'll keep on me for now, but the crude ones can get stowed. Oi. Where the fuck did you get in? Alright. Oh! Hey! Okay, how the hell that guy get in here? That's super concerning. Okay, spiders can climb over walls. Zombies, though. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I see a potential problem. He might have spawned on top of the wall over there and then wandered about a bit. But, like, legitimately, there's nowhere... He might... Oh, no, because I've got this all... Yeah. Maybe this is a spawn location, but didn't I place a torch? I did not, actually. Okay. Let's grab some... No. Okay, I can just... Yeah. Let's make a bunch of those. Oh. Stow that. I'll probably need to make a second chest to stow my, yeah, stow stuff in. Okay. Okay, so if I assume I'm going to stick around in the overworld for a bit yet before I move on to going to the nether, I'm definitely going to want to get a saw so that I can continue building because... Yeah. Yeah, it costs too much durability off my axe to be constantly dealing with turning logs into planks in addition to chopping things down all the time. Like, I've gone through most of an iron axe in a couple of hours. Oh, well, hello there. Look at the time. Well, all right. Well, back to me. Okay. Well, it is almost 2 in the morning. I didn't get a lot done tonight. I kind of meandered a lot, and it's probably going to happen a bunch until I make a definite decision on what exactly I'm doing. And even then, a lot of my options right now are going to involve a whole bunch of waiting. So it is what it is. I appreciate everybody who came by. But it is about time for me to wrap up. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to send all you guys over to Whoopi's chat, since he is also streaming Better Than Wolves right now, and he is a general all-around good guy. So I'm going to pop the raid, and if you'd all just... I'll see you all over there. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And remember, if we get 2 more follows by Sunday, we'll be doing a 12-hour bonus stream. So tell your friends. Alright, and wait for it. There it is.